Hi, everyone. Welcome to your gentle vinyasa. We haven't practiced this class for a while, so it'll be nice to have some time to relax. And today is actually the full moon eclipse. So it's a really powerful full moon in Taurus. And it's a really great time to kind of just settle down and get with your feelings, your thoughts, your breath, your body. So we'll get started. We'll lie down to start. However you want to lie down today is always, just kind of giving the option to make yourself as comfortable as possible with or without your props. So whatever you have, you'd like to use, you can start arranging yourself. And once you arrive and you let the weight of your body drop down, let's start to connect with our breath. So a long, deep inhale from the soles of your feet to the crown. Exhaling out deep. Let's do that continuously, sweeping the breath through the body, nice and slow and deep. Make sure you can hear your breath. If it's helpful to think of moving the breath through the chakras, from the soles of your feet, up the legs, to the root chakra, at the pelvic bowl, to the sacral, lower back, to the solar plexus, around the tummy, belly button, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, and the crown. Continue to sweep that breath. Softening, please, relaxing the jaw. Taking a few more moments here. Really letting out a deep sigh out of the mouth. And then after your next exhale, Let's start to slowly rock the head from side to side, right to left. Really turning the head fully to get into the neck. And then bring the head back to center, wiggling the fingers, rolling the wrist, maybe ankles, and just start to wake up the body through some movement, whatever feels good to you. Maybe a yawn. Just exploring here. So funny, I was just thinking to myself, oh, it's so nice and quiet in my house. My husband must not be on any work calls. And as soon as I finish the thought, I hear him on a work call all of a sudden. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. All right, so from here, if you are not on any props, you can start to slowly bring your knees to your chest. If you are on props like I am, you can start moving them slowly and gently out of the way, taking your time. So we'll bring the knees into the chest when you're ready. And just rocking around, knees together, knees apart. Stay with that really full breath. Try to keep it with you all the way through this class. When you stop really hearing your breath, try to come back to it. And we're talking about the Ayurvedic doctor that I've been going to. She's just so amazing and full of wisdom. Yesterday, she was telling me that we can eat right, we can exercise, and we can do all the things. But if we're not fully breathing in the body, we're not really taking care of our organs and our internal system because they'll be deficient without that full breath. So let's really connect with that idea. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms down to the mat, palms down, and we're just going to start to bicycle the legs. Really reaching through the heel to open up the back of the knee, working through the lengths of the legs. Also, we're engaging the core a little bit here. Nice and slow through this movement. Maybe your knees are creaking a little bit like mine, so nice massage for them. Then we're just going to bring the feet to the mat, the knees bent. Let's hug the right knee into the chest and just slowly lengthen that right leg. It really may not be very deep with this stretch as we're starting out. We're still not very warm, but just kind of giving the hamstring and the calf some length. Stay with that long breath and maybe exhale. Maybe circle the ankle, which really intensifies things. And then we're going to bend the knee and just set that foot down. Next side, opposite side, hug the knee in. Let's send that leg and foot up and take a couple breaths here. You don't even have to straighten the leg all the way. It's just better for you to keep the knee bent a little bit. And then we're going to roll the ankle. Okay, release the rolling of the ankle, stretch the leg a little bit longer, and then we're going to bend the knee, place the foot down. So we're going to do that lower body twisting set that I've been offering you guys in the Thursday class. So we're going to bring the knees into the chest. You're going to cross the ankles, so palms face down for a little extra support, and we're going to rock from side to side with ankles crossed. And breathing here, we're kind of swaying from side to side. So good for the spine, sacral area, hips, the lower chakras around the pelvic bowl. Just kind of bring energy to that area. Good. And then we're going to bring the knees back to center, and we're going to switch to the opposite ankle on top and side to side. This is the set that my doctor was telling me to do when I wake up in the morning before bed. So you're getting at least one set today. Sometimes you can get a nice crack out of your back. All right, now back to center with the ankles still crossed. We're going to send the leg up to the sky and then forward, then you bend and you do that kind of cycle. Up and down a little bit forward. And breathe with it, activating our core a little bit. Listen to your breath. Good. And then we're going to switch the ankle placement. Go ahead. And then we're going to bend the knees, release the feet to the mat. We're going to tuck the pelvis very slightly. So you may not even be able to see what I'm doing. Just barely you can see it. I think you're tucking and really squeezing from your root. And breathe. And then release. Clasp the fingers. You're going to bring the arms overhead or kind of over your chest, up to you. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. And as we bring the knees to one side, we're going to bring the arms to the other and turn the gaze. And side to side. And you can start to very slowly move the arms down the front of the body. So they're kind of shifting, maybe over heart, down toward belly, breathing. Good. Just a couple more. All right, and let's roll onto one side, whatever is good for you. Just pause, rolling Take a moment. And then using your hands to slowly rise up. We're going to face the long way of the mat. And we're going to extend the legs. And if you want to put something underneath your knees, you can. It's really up to you. We're just going to fold over the legs softly. So even if you don't have something underneath your knees, you could just bend them a little bit. Inhaling the arms up. And exhale, just melt yourself over. And let the chin drop. And let yourself breathe up the spine. That's just simple stretch, but so effective, so calming. You can always turn to forward fold when we're overwhelmed or feeling anxious, or if you can't sleep, or getting ready to go to sleep. And then very slowly, with the eyes closed, tuck the chin in to rise up. Take your time, eyes stay closed, and get to the very top. Take a long breath in. Exhale deeply. And from here, we're going to make our way to seated, moving slowly. If you want to sit up on something, go ahead. And just coming to a cross-legged position. Sitting up tall, closing the eyes. Let's lift up the heart. And we're going to bring the palms to press. Go ahead and give them a strong rub, a nice strong rub. While you do that, that's something that I want to share for today. Keep rubbing the hands. And then bring the palms to press. Lift up through your heart. Really rise up. I'm going to read just a little excerpt about this full moon lunar eclipse, which is today. This is from Sisters Village, which is a wonderful astrology site. This lunar eclipse is happening in the sign of Taurus. This is a time of deep release and surrender, opening up a portal to give you that power to cut the energetic cords of the past. You can finally let go and move forward into this new chapter of your life. Make sure you are open to any insights that want to come through. All messages that come through at this time serve a purpose. Listen to it all with intention. Eclipses supercharge the power of the moon and are like a cosmic wake-up call that come to show you the areas of your life that need change, but can do it in a quite chaotic and intense way so that you don't really have any other options but to change and transform. The areas of your life that the eclipses shake up are likely to be areas that have been challenging you over the past 6 months. Jupiter is in conjunction with our moon over this eclipse, which is such expansive and aligned energy. Some radical shifts are happening. So with that, taking a deep breath in and exhale. If you'd like to set an intention for this time, or you could think of what you are releasing with this full moon to make space for what is meant to be. And own one time, really let that vibration run through the body, vibration of the universe of oneness. We'll inhale. Oh. Breathing deep through the body. Drawing your chin to your heart. Or release the hands, encircling the head, but today let's go really slow and get into it. Really slow with the rolling, so you feel every different space of the neck, shoulders, and upper spine. It's making it very juicy in this stretch. Like you have all the time in the world. Good. And we're going opposite direction. And then we're going to take right here to the right shoulder, pausing and breathing, relaxing the jaw. If you'd like, right hand over the opposite ear. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the hand, chin to chest. And then over to the opposite side. Pausing for a moment. Anything like me, a lot is coming up here. A lot of tightness. Maybe left hand over to the opposite ear, so maybe you don't need that extra pressure. Inhale. And exhale to release, and then chin to the chest will slow down towards the bed. We can pause here. Another one that's so simple and yet really reaches deep into that release of tension. And then we'll slide the hands back to the hips, lift the heart, open the throat, inhale. Exhale, rounding hands towards the knee. Floating up, inhale. And exhale. Good. Taking a few more on your own. Always amazing to me the sensations that come up when we move really slow in these stretches. Sometimes we can access just so much more, so many different layers. And then chin to chest. Just bring your head to center with the eyes closed. Deep breath in, let the shoulders get heavy. Exhale. Let's do two more. Inhaling. One more inhale. And just softly open up the eyes. You're going to bring the feet together, and we're actually going to give the feet a little massage. You're just bringing your thumbs to the inner arches and all around, maybe up even kind of around the upper ankle, lower leg. Another practice, my Ayurvedic doctor, her name is Dr. Bhatt, she was saying she recommends massaging their feet in the morning and then before bed. There's so many meridians in the feet that reach the organs that, you know, just really activate and support the body. So another tip from her that I'm trying to remember to do every day. Breathing with it. Sometimes you get a really tender point, and that is potentially someplace in the body that may be a little out of balance. And you can spend some time there if you have time. Maybe in the future you want to go back to it. All right, from here, just releasing the hands, take a long breath in and exhale. Moving a circle here, all the way around. You can roll the head again as well. And coming back through center, press the soles of your feet. Take a long breath in. And exhale. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. So lifting nice and tall, flex that right foot. We're going to inhale the arms up, and we're going to bring the right hand down behind the leg, touching through your side. And we're going to go slowly side to side here. Just really taking your time. You can go at a different speed than I'm moving if you want. Just nice and mindful with your length and your stretch. Good. And then we'll just do one more wherever you are on the other side. And then we're going to walk the hands forward and just lean into that stretch. Keep flexing the foot nice and strong. And then we're going to walk the hands in, rising up. Take a long breath in. And exhale. Let's take a hold of the inner knee and just help the leg back in. And we'll do the opposite side. Flexing that foot, really active through that extended leg. Rising up, inhale. We'll take the left hand down behind the leg. Swing. And we'll go side to side. As we reach on this side, we're going to swivel forward, leaning in. Keep flexing that foot, that left foot. And then we're going to slowly rise up, taking a long breath in. Exhale. Helping the leg to bend in, taking the inner knee. And we're going to slide the feet forward, long diving in between the legs. Let's reach up here, press palms overhead, really stretch up. Bring the hands now back behind you, clasp the fingers, reach your knuckles down, lift the heart up. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. A couple of breaths. And then next time the chin tucks, we'll just bring the head to neutral. You're going to keep the hands clasped, so we're lifting. And then we're just going to melt forward for a couple breaths. And then releasing the hands, drawing forward. Let's take it over to the right, reaching for your left side. And then moving through center and to the left. And then coming through center, releasing down. Slowly rising up. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Let's come off of our cushion. If you're on one, we're going to move on to all fours. So whenever you arrive there, you can start going right to cat and cow. Spreading those hands. And to open. Hands around, soft face. The eyes are open, soft gaze. The eyes are closed. That's also a nice option. And maybe you want to take this one really slow today as well. Just kind of holding the shape. See what feels good for you. Always following your own inner guide. Then the next time round, tap the toes, send your seat back to the heels. We're going to slowly come up into downward dog, cuddling through the legs. Keep opening up the shoulders and spreading through the hands. Then we're going to come forward to plank and take a few breaths here, working through our strength. Finding that nice balance of the softness of our practice and also the strength of it. Four more breaths. We're going to slowly lower to the belly. Tops of the feet press, inhale, hand up, soft shoulders, knocking down the back. Good. Exhale onto the knees. Opening up the knees, big toes touch. We're going to send the hips forward, opening up the chest. See if you want to lift the toes or not. You can always bring the feet, keep them down, and then shift back. Nice and long as you shift back the arms and then coming forward. Spread through the collarbones. Try not to let the shoulders lift up. And then bring it back. Forward and back. Do one more. And we'll end in child's pose. Let your forehead melt down to the mat. Then we're going to slowly rise up just a little bit. Reach the right arm up to the sky. The knees stay the same, open like child's pose. Roll through the wrist, squeeze the hand. And then threading that right hand arm through, coming onto the right shoulder, side of the head. Whatever you want to do with the left arm for a variation. You could also just keep the hand pressing, whatever calls to you. And then we're going to slowly start to unwind, left palm pressing, right arm reaching up. Inhale. And exhale that hand down. Let's bring left arm up. Rolling through the wrist, squeezing the hand. And then threading it through. Same idea. Do the same top arm variation as the opposite side. And then we're going to slowly unwind, reaching that left arm up, and then bringing the palm down. Center yourself onto the knees. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale to round, tap the toes, downward dog, pressing it back. Coming forward to plank, holding and breathe. Nice and strong through the core. Moving up the body a bit. Hearing your own breath. Slowly lowering down to the belly. Top to the feet, pressing the heart up. Exhale it back, downward dog. Let's start to walk the hands back towards the toes, melting over the thighs, letting the head go. Bending the knees, rolling all the way up. Pulling the arms up to the sky. Press palms overhead, bring the palms down to your heart, into namaste hands, relaxing the shoulders, coming back to maybe the intention of the clearing that you set forth when we began. Breathe fully into it. Standing nice and tall. And then from here, we're going to float the arms up to the sky, open up the palms, press down to reach up as you relax your shoulders, open up the heart, swan diagonal down. Inhale, heart forward, exhale, forward. Bending the knees, roll long way. Inhaling up, and just moving through that expansive flow. And from here, next time you roll up, press palm overhead, bring the hands onto your heart. We're going to open up the feet nice and wide, parallel feet. Bring the hands to the hips. Lift up through your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs, melting down. Taking a couple breaths here, move more weight to the front of your feet. And from here, we're going to extend, walking the hands forward, extend the spine long. We're going to lunge from side to side. So either you keep your feet planted on the mat, or you can spin one foot up and get lower. So it's up to you. We're lunging side to side. Now, as we bend into the right knee, we're going to move into that lunge. So from here, hands can be inside of the right foot. We're going to slowly lower the left knee down and lift the heart. Take a few breaths here in the psoas. Staying with it for another breath or two. We're going to shift the hips back for our hamstring stretch, flexing the right foot, melting over the leg. And then we're going to bend into that knee, reach to the left leg. So the left knee lifts off the mat. Shimmy the right foot to center. Bring the hands onto the hips. Lift your heart, hip. Nice and grounded through the feet, lifted through the torso. Yep, that's right. That left heel stays lifted. Arms float up to the sky. Lift the heart, breathing. A couple breaths here into your lunge. And then we're going to press the palms at your heart and namaste. Spin the left heel down for warrior two. Both the arms open, very nice. Coming back to reverse. Down the left leg. And then lifting up. Right elbow to right thigh. Reach the left arm up to the sky. And then extend it over the cheek. Rising up, straighten that right leg. Long arms, long breath in. Exhale. And back to reverse. Floating the arms back to center, lifting. Trikonasana triangle pose, slowly coming down. Lots of control from your core. Not too much weight in that right hand. Keep pressing through your feet to lift up. Pressing down to the feet. Slowly rising up. Arms wide. Let's turn the right foot in. Hands of prayer at your heart. Take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale. Let's clasp the hands behind the back. Reach your knuckles down. Lift up through your heart. Leaning forward, you can also micro bend the knees. Coming into the balls of your releasing the hands down, nodding the head, walking the hands forward. Let's do some soft lunges from side to side. And then as you bend into the left knee, we're going to move into a lunge. So turning to the left foot, right heel lifted, lowering that right knee. Hands going to get the inside of the left foot, lifting up through your heart. And then we're going to walk the hands back, flexing the left foot, moving into the hamstring. And then bending into the left knee, extend through the right leg. We're going to move that left foot to center. Squaring yourself forward, hands to the hips, rising up. Kicking back through that right heel, heart lifting. We're going to swing the arms softly up. Open up through the chest, through the spine. Bring the hands to prayer. Spin that right heel down, open up warrior two. Coming slowly back to reverse. Lifting up, left elbow to left thigh, reach the right arm up, and then extend it over the cheek. And slowly rising up, straightening that left leg, take a long breath in. Coming back to reverse. Floating up, space in that left hip. Reaching forward, coming down. Triangle pose. And then slowly rising up. Inhale. Exhale, bending into that knee. This side, we're going to go right back to reverse. Spinning the hands down, bringing that left foot, downward dog, press it back. Forward to plank. Last time, let's hold here a couple breaths. Engaging with our strength once again. And then lowering to the belly. Tops of the feet press. Inhale the heart to lift. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide. Walking my hands in towards the knees and very slowly rolling up. In. And exhale. We're going to come on to our seat, facing a mat long ways, bending the knees a little bit, be parallel. We're going to do a little bit of soft ab work here. So we're going to reach the arms forward, coming out of the shoulders, and we're going to lean back 3 steps. So like 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to come back. So you kind of decide the levels and how long you want to hold each one. Maybe you feel a little bit of a tremble. Good. Nice and controlled. You can keep the face nice and relaxed. Very nice. And let's just do one more set. Feeling it in the arms too, probably. And then we're going to come up. You're going to relax the arms, extend the legs, scoot up onto your sit bones. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, melting forward back to where we started. Hopefully feeling a lot more spacious here, or at least a bit. And then we're going to slowly roll all the way up to the top. And right, eyes closed. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest and let yourself round with it. And then slowly rise up, left ear to left shoulder. And chin to your chest. Slowly rising up, take a long breath in. Exhale. Now if you want to put on socks or layers, now's a good time. I'm actually going to grab my socks. And then we're going to lie down. Have your prop somewhere near you for when you want them. And we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Soft roll in the lower back. Let's bring the right ankle on the right thigh, on the left thigh. Flex the right foot, slowly draw the legs into the body. And then release left ankle on top of the right. And then releasing, open the arms, palms up, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Back through center, knees to the left, gaze to the right. And then back through the center. If you want to do legs over the head, halasana, go ahead. You can mount down for shavasana whenever you're ready. When you arrive in shavasana, softening completely, letting all your efforts go. Deepen the breath. Slowly bringing back movements and stretches through the body. Make it feels good to you. Open knees, rocking on the lower back. Coming over to your side. Using your palms to press up, taking your time, maybe the eyes stay closed. Bringing our palms up. Let's actually bring left hand on the chest, right hand on top. Send that warmth with your palms into the heart center, into a blessing for yourself. Take a long breath in and exhale. Namaste, Pranam. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that felt good. Hope that takes you into a nice weekend if you're watching it on Friday. Bye, everyone. See you soon.